side by side with one another, making the kind of contribution to this community, I think will reinforce the essence of what it means to work for this company.
Every neighborhood in the city was wiped out by this, and every neighborhood in the city didn't accept that and said, well, we're figuring out a way to come back.
And we're coming to New Orleans not only to have a conference, but make a significant difference in this community.
I don't know what to tell you. It's life, and it changed, you know. And there were times that were hopeless.
It's beyond my comprehension that people are still living in FEMA trailers, that houses have not been rebuilt, that the level of poverty and despair is still going on.
No one company has come into New Orleans and done a block of volunteerism that anywhere approaches what we're doing, with over 50,000 hours of volunteer hours.
I'm planning that they're going to do construction. What they're really going to do, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. As long as it's all community and we're all together, and you know when people work all together, you can see the difference right away. There is no house, like 5 hours later, there is a house because they just built it.
And what's my purpose? What's going to happen to me? What's going to come out of this for me personally?
You're going to feel good because you did something for this world. I wish we can do more. It's just, with this society and busy life, basically what we can do, we can just make people happy.
So I'm hoping to leave here differently than I came.
When you get everybody together and you just feel the unity and you feel the power, because we all share this love for the company, for each other, this passion for what we do every day.
And we'll be doing everything from building a playground, we're planting 350 trees, and there's 31 houses that we're doing. These residents will actually be able to move back into their home after 3 years of trying to get back in there.
And the gratitude of a family, they couldn't fix the house.
I don't quit. I'm not the type to give up. I do everything I can. It was I don't know how to explain it to you, but it was unbelievable when they called me. Now that I'm seeing it here, I don't know what to say. But without your help, I'd have a heart.
Over 4,000 African lives are lost every day to preventable, treatable disease. Dying for lack of drugs you can buy in any drugstore. 12 million AIDS orphans in Africa, 18 million by the end of the decade. A whole generation of active adults wiped out. Children bringing up children.
An issue that
It's
a lot
not
of people don't want to talk
it's
about,
an
which is
emergency.
this
We're gonna do
epidemic of
something
AIDS
about
in
it
Africa.
at Starbucks.
And those are those same people who are creating the success of Starbucks, who are growing some of the best coffee in the world. And then we also want our customers to know that they are part of a difference that they make, you know, millions of miles away in places like Africa or Latin America or Indonesia, that by buying a cup of Starbucks, that inside this cup, there's a kid over there in Africa who's having a future that they wouldn't have otherwise had.
We will use that scale for good and be a catalyst for change. And we are committed to create a better future for our communities, for our customers, for our partners, and for those farmers.
What our farmers and producers on the ground will talk about is they'll talk about the Starbucks effect. We create the Starbucks effect because we have scale and because we can help the farmers create better quality coffee, and there in turn get more money, and there in turn build hospitals and schools and have a future for their kids to go to school.
The power of this company is you. And we need to recognize as leaders unlike any other time in our history, that this is a seminal moment. In a way, it's a test, a crucible, a challenge of how we are going to respond. So please, remember what you've experienced here. Remember how you felt. Remember the words that you wrote on the commitment wall. And when you get back, please do not be a bystander. I will do everything humanly possible to represent you the way that I ask you to represent the company. Passionately, honestly, with great sincerity and humility, and doing everything I humanly can to exceed your expectations in making sure that the future of the company is as great as our past. And my faith in that and my confidence in that is because of the pride I have in being your partner.
What we do, this is real difference. This is how much we help. This is amazing. I'm so grateful to Starbucks giving me opportunity to be a Starbucks leader. Seriously, it's great. I love Starbucks. I love what I do. I love to make a difference. I love my partners. I love everybody. I don't know, it's just crazy.
There's a word that I think of when I think of Starbucks, and it's love. We love what we have built